in a stone in an archaeological site called Koba, 30 minutes away from here. We found this stone with the date and also with the Mayan predictions. The difference between the Mayan predictions and the Nostradamus predictions, it is that Mayas, they don't believe in the end. Nostradamus says destruction. Mayas, they never. Because for Mayas, the life is cyclic, are cycles. So for them, the life is endless.
It's a new beginning.
A new beginning, that's right. According to Mayas, 2012, it is a new beginning, a new cycle, a new era. But the cycle is coming to the end in 2012, it starts in 3114 BC. So this is a huge cycle. That's why they have these special predictions. They said that we're going to be different, that we have to change to be better. They said that we'll be better, this planet, right, this life. And I hope that happens because it's a nice prediction. But of course, 2012 is not famous because the Mayan says that we're going to be better people. 2012 is famous for something else. In that stone, the Mayas leave us the prediction of one planet alignment. And according to Mayas, in December 21st of 2012, our planet, the Moon, the Sun, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars will be aligned in a cross chain. And according to NASA, this will happen. The NASA, they are not very impressed with this cross alignment because the NASA says that the cross alignment happens every 50 or 52 years. It's not unique, it happens very often. The NASA is impressed because the NASA knew about this alignment 30 years ago, in the 80s. But the Mayas leave us the stone in Koba 1500 years ago. The question of NASA is how the Mayan people knew about this 1500 years ago. That's the big question. How these guys got their wisdom, their knowledge. Unfortunately, we don't know. Why? Well, I told you about the Spaniards, right? I told you that when the Spaniards came back to this Mayan city, well, remember that they saw Tulum before the conquest in the year 1511. They thought that Tulum was built with gold. They tried to land to Tulum, but it was impossible. When they started the conquest in my country, it was with Aztecs. Have you heard about the Aztecs? After the conquest with the Aztecs, amigos, the Spaniards came back to Mayan land looking for what? Treasures. Now the Spaniards, they brought to America horses, weapons, armors, diseases. Mexico City is a valley. If you are on a horse wearing an armor, it's very easy over there. But how did you come up with a horse in the jungle? In the jungle you have to walk. Now imagine walking in the jungle wearing a heavy armor in this weather condition. It's deadly. So the Spaniards, they've been walking in the jungle without any protection with one machete or in trees. And they became an easy target for the Mayas, for jaguars, tigers, snakes, spiders. Have you heard about Cancun, right? Do you know what it means? Can means snake, kun nest, snake nest. In the jungle we have over than 52 different kinds of snakes over there. And only 4 are not poisonous. On the way from Mexico City to Mayan territory, a lot of Spaniards disappeared. And when they finally, amigos, arrived to Mayan land and they ask about treasures, these people, instead to show them gold and silver, the Mayan people show them stones. So just imagine how the Spaniards feel in this moment. After all this journey, looking for gold, and they show you a stone, how are you going to feel? A little bit upset. What are you going to do? Many mistakes. Amigos, let me show you this. One night, the Franciscan monks, they decide to burn the Mayan books. They burned over than 5,000 books in only one night. 3,000 years of Mayan history. Now, this is just an example about how looks a Mayan book. This is called a mate, bark paper. We make it with the skin of the trees. And right here I have Mayan hieroglyphics. Imagine that you have a Japanese magazine with you. What we do when we cannot understand the letters? We pay attention to what? Pictures. The Spaniards, they couldn't understand it, so they pay attention to pictures. The Mayas believe in different gods. But the main god of Mayas, it is called Kukulkan, I told you, the feather snake. And the Mayas represent snakes in their books. Snakes bleeding, sometimes snakes eating hearts. The Spaniards were Catholics. Do you know the meaning of the snake in the Bible? Sin, temptation, the devil, Satan. They thought Mayas worship Satan, and they burned the books. And that's why we don't know how Mayas got their wisdom, because their history, it's gone because they burned. Amigos, that's why we have Mayan mythology. We don't have golden cities in here, believe me. We don't have gold in here. This is the only mineral in here, limestone. So what they saw something else, that's for sure. For Mayas, the gold is not important. For Mayas, stones are treasures, but not this stone. I'm talking about the special ones. Obsidian, jade, malachite, onyx, obsidian, opal. These stones for Mayas are very important. The sacred stone, it is called obsidian stone. Have you seen it? The obsidian is a black stone, a volcanic stone. Actually, it is a glass. And the obsidian, it is one of the sharpest materials in the planet. At the hospital, the new scalpels are made with obsidian, very sharp. And that's why the Mayas, to practice the human sacrifice, used an obsidian. Amigos, the Mayas were using obsidian to make jewelry. But the most important, it is that using this stone, the Mayas represent their gods, statues, big pieces. And the Mayan people were using these statues to cover and to adorn the top of their houses, of their temples. I will show you this stone today, and you will see what is El Dorado myth, okay? Let me show you this, guys. What is the shape? It's a black stone, right? Can you see it? Mm-hmm. See? Well, if you see the stone under the light of the sun, you will see something different. For example, in here. What you can see now? Can you see this goldish color? Amigos, the stone under the light of the sun has this goldish color. And I have a small one because the Mayans, they made huge ones. And I told you how the Mayans use it. Maya showed them these treasures. But for them, it was only an stone. Okay? I will pass this one. It's a little bit heavy. And this is a glass, remember that. If we drop it, we will break it. If you break it, I sacrifice it to small pieces, okay? Be careful. This is very important for me. It was a present by my teacher. They give it to me in my career, so be careful, please. So